Hello, good morning everyone. Welcome to today, first day of the week, Monday, 4th of April 2022, 9 a.m. sharp, then less than 30 minutes for the market to open. Hope that you all had a great weekend with some rest, some relax bit, and getting ready for a new day, new week, and trying to figure out what the hell the market is about to do next. So we are starting right now with Twitter. Big news on Twitter that Mr. Elon Musk had 9% stake on Twitter, and it's a big time right now. Gone all the way on the spike above $50, all the way into 51. So I would like to say congratulations to everyone that was long on the stock. We saw lots of bullish options activity on the name. I didn't held any swing long here. So if you are long, in my opinion, you should be trimming some of the gains. As a possible level, we are going to use 46.8, 46.8 as a possible first support. Bull case needs above $50 to keep the squeeze going. Above $50, yeah, lots of room for upside. We have $51, $52. $52, if we look into the daily chart, was the level that they sold when it also had on last year, on November, big gap and fade. $52 was the level that they sold. So if you are long, in my opinion, it should be trimming some of the longs. Raise the stop using the pre-market this low as your stop, and if it fails from here, if it goes below 46.8, watch out. We have 45, 43, 42, and it can go back into the 40s. So let's wait to see how the market opens and if they are going to sell the upper or not. Looking for NASDAQ. That this morning is outperforming. So we have here a kind of a mixed bag, between the bulls and the bears. Looking for NASDAQ is outperforming this morning, up 0.2% this morning. SP 500 pretty much flat, and the Dow is a little bit on the red. So the big question is, now what? Now what are they going to do? Are they going to push down or not? Looking for the NASDAQ, NASDAQ, the easy part of the trading was gone, last week, if you are following these morning briefings, so I've been doing this live 9 a.m. sharp, trying to help everyone from Monday to Friday, and one of the things that I told last week, it was that I would be looking for some fading on the last level, and they've sold it again. And where we stopped on Friday after 1 to 3 days pullback, we stopped exactly where you should, the 8-day moving average. Now the big question is, now what? For the bull case and for the resume up, we need to hold these morning lows, push back Friday highs, and from there we will have last week highs as the biggest supply zone. That's to resume the bull case scenario since 3 weeks ago, since we break out here, have been riding above the 8 and 21 day moving average, so keeping the bull case pretty much intact. But we need to see it, If we only continue the bull trend, on the short term, if we go above and stay above Friday highs, and from there we need, for the bull case continuation, we need to break above, we need to make something like this to break above last week highs, hold last week highs, and resume back up. That's one of the possible scenarios for the bull case continuation. But I'll be a little bit more bearish if price breaks below Friday lows, so if we break down here below the pre-market support, if we break down and make new lows on the day and below Friday lows, I'll be looking for the 21-day moving average as the possible next level. So how I will look for that? One of the things, for example, is Twitter. Okay, I need to measure the bull-bear strength on the market. What they are going to do with Twitter? Is it going to hold $47? If it holds $47, it means that they didn't sold the open, didn't sold the stock, resume back up. If it goes above 50 and squeeze, it means that the tech names have some potential for a squeeze higher. So we look for a possible move above Friday highs. But once again, we need to see it. But if they push price out of the gate, if they push price below 47, retest and fades to fill the gap, big gap all the way into below $40, okay? If they do that, it means that the bears are stronger, there is some more liquidation, and we can go for a bigger pullback to start the week. But one of the things that I've been saying, I keep saying for the upside and also for the downside. If you are short from last week, you should be covering your position on Friday, okay? And if you're still short, you should continue to trim some of the position unless we break below Friday lows, where we can head once again to the shorts. The easy part of the trading, in my opinion, it's gone. Now it's a kind of a tug of war here between bulls and bears trying for some price discovery. So we need to look for the leaders. Apple, it was one of the leaders, okay? If we look for Apple right now at 174 on the pre-market, pretty much at the same level that it closed on Friday. What I want to see, if it's able to hold 174. If it holds 174, we need for the bull case, we need above 174.9 Friday highs. Stay above, go above 175, and above that we have $179, $180 as the biggest level. That's for the bull case continuation, considering that Apple was going higher 11 days on a row, continues to go higher. So now we need to figure out if they are going to keep here the bull case, okay? For now it seems yes, it can be some consolidation, some flagging, and from there we will evaluate. But if they push price below 174, we have 173.7, okay? That's pretty much the 80-day moving average, and below that, watch out, we have Friday lows and we have 169, 170 as the biggest support. So that's one of the names that I'll be looking. I'll be looking also for AMD, for example. AMD, last week, big breakdown from, since we got here, we got on puts 121 on Wednesday, big gap down. I didn't held, okay? I just played intraday for a nice cash flow on Wednesday. When I saw on the next day, on Thursday, big breakdown, and it gone all the way into 106. So those puts 121 from Wednesday, all the way into 106. Big congratulations for the shorts. It was a beautiful trade. Now what? Now we are going to use, right now the stock at 109, we are going to use Friday lows as the first support. We need to go for a bounce, go above Friday highs 111. My biggest supply zone all the way into 114, 115, and from there we will evaluate. Bull case above 115, we can go fill the gap at 118.5, but not expecting that to happen anytime soon. But once again, I'll be watching here AMD to see how the bulls, if they are able to hold above 108 or not. Boeing, it's one of the names that I'll be looking. Why? We played Boeing last week. It worked very, very well. We played for longs, we played for short. Very nice on Boeing after getting rejected here at 197, okay? On Thursday, same level that got rejected on Wednesday. So 197 is the big supply zone. What I want to see if they keep price above 188. 188 is my support line. If it breaks down, watch out 185, and below that we have a gap to fill at 180. Otherwise, we can keep here the range, okay? We can keep here the range here between 198 and 188, keeping here the range until it breaks one way or the other. Also a name that I'll be looking. I'll be looking for BABA. We have been fading BABA last week from 120. It has been working well. Faded on Wednesday, they faded again on Friday from 120, big supply zone, and they holding 108. So it's playing a range here between 120 108. I will keep it on my watch. Above 120, if it goes above 120, we can be looking here for a possible squeeze up. Below 108, we have a gap to fill at 105. We can play something here. But for now, I will be looking for the range to get tight, and from there we will reevaluate. Facebook, we also faded a lot of Facebook last week. It worked well. Now I want to see if they are able to push price above 231. On Friday, printed an inside day. What's an inside day? Basically, keeping the price between the low and the high from previous day, from Thursday, keeping here inside action. What I want to see, bulls needs above Thursday highs to try to go all the way back into 230, 231. Bears needs below Thursday lows, below 222 for the next level, 217, 216. So I'll be looking also here for a move out of this range. Wood, it will be also a focus. We got on wood on Wednesday, okay. I closed way too soon. I locked a double here, but it gone, I believe it was 3 times or 4 times or something like that from our entries. I closed way too soon, but very happy with the cash flow. It made a big explosion up. Right now on Friday, it stalled a bit. I'll be looking for wood if it has power to go for an oversold bounce here, all the way above, back into above $14. So right now, if it holds above $13, looking here for some possible move. If it goes above $13.80, possible move into the $14 plus, but I'll keep it on watch for now, no position. Small caps, it will be also a focus. We faded small caps last week, it worked well, but on Friday printed a reversal buy, after lunch reversal buy, and I'll be looking here for IWM if it has power to hold above Friday highs and to resume back into the biggest level, 210. That's my biggest level, so something to keep on watch. Otherwise, I'll be bearish below 205. Below 205, it can roll over. We have a gap to fill here at 195. So yeah, it can roll over, but I'll be giving here a chance for the bulls. We are still above the 8, 21 day moving average, keeping here the bull case intact while we are above the 8 and 21 day moving average for now, but we need to see why. For example, JP Morgan financials breakdown last week, okay? After getting rejected once again at 143, it got rejected here on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, big breakdown below 139. Did not fill the gap. I was looking for the gap to fill at 133.5. Hit the low at 133.6. 133.8, sorry, on Friday. I'll be looking here if it breaks below 133.8 to fill the gap at 133.5, but financials pretty much weak, so watch out. Microsoft, it will be also a focus. We played Microsoft long and short last week. We started last week on Monday with a buy on the calls 310, doubled in 10 minutes. I got in, got out, got my cash flow, got back into the cash. And we shorted on Thursday for a very nice cash flow, also with some puts. Now what? Printed with a bottom tail here, bounce from the lows right into the close. Right now above 309. I want to see if it's able to go above 310. If it goes above 310, my biggest supply is on 315. If it extends, 320 is the last level, in my opinion, for a fade. So I'll be using the first support 307.7. That's the 8-day moving average. Below that, 305. Those will be my key supports. But bulls need basically to go above 310 to resume into 315. Otherwise, if they break below 309, we have 307. Below that, watch out, we have $300, 299 as the possible support. NVDA, finally, it faded, okay? I've been saying week after week, I was not chasing, I did not chase this move. It stalled last week. It had 1, 2, 3, 4 days pullback. Today we are going to day 5. What I want to see, if it's able to hold Friday lows. If yes, we can have an oversold bounce. But we need above 275. That's Friday highs. We need above 275 for an oversold bounce into 280. Otherwise, if we fade here and go from green to red on NVDA, you have 262 Friday lows, and below that 260 is my biggest support. When I'll be extremely bearish, if it breaks below 260, we have a gap to fill at 230, and also that's a level to retest the breakout zone. So watch out, be careful here on NVIDIA. The cubes, of course, it will be a focus. They have been leaders on this market with the tech names Apple, Tesla, AMD, NVIDIA, big leaders, but we saw AMD break down, we saw NVIDIA fading, we saw Apple fading. So I'll be watching here the cubes to see if they are able right now at 362, if they are able to hold above 362. We need above Friday highs, okay, above 363.6 to try to resume the biggest supply zone. 370, 372 is the biggest supply zone, okay? Support 362, below that we have 369, 361, okay? 360.9, $361. That's the 8-day moving average. If we break down, we have Friday lows, 358.50, and below that 353. That's the next biggest support zone. And I'll be watching also for the SPY. Exactly the same thing, okay? We have very nice, after a big breakout here three weeks ago, we had a fade, stalled where it should at the 8-day moving average. We have 449 right now, the stock at 453. I want to see if 453 holds, and if it squeezes, we can keep here the range, some kind of bull flagging, and from there we will evaluate. But if they push below 453, we have 452, that's the 8-day moving average. Below that we can go a little bit ugly with the 449 Friday lows and 445 my biggest support. When I'll become bearish on SPY, if it goes below 445, okay, let me try to use here a different color. If it goes below 445, that I'll be extremely bearish for a possible retest here on the breakout from last month, okay? So something to keep on watch going forward. The easy part, once again, the trading is gone. Tesla, it will be also a focus. It's playing here a tight range between 170, 115. Bulls needs above 115 to go into the next level, 1150. Bears needs below Friday lows to go below 1065, and from there look to fill the gap at 2026. So I'll be looking here also for Tesla. In my opinion, once again, going back into the Twitter, it will be one of the names that will give clues on what they are going to do. If they sell and fade and start filling the gap, I'll be looking for some fading on the tech names. Otherwise, if they hold here the pre-market lows 47, if they hold, we can have a squeeze up. But right now, once again, the easy part of the trading is gone. So one of the things that I keep saying, manage your risk wisely. We had 3 days pullback on the market. That was expectable after a strong run on Apple. It was insane, 11 consecutive days going up. It was time. We have been fading. It worked well. Now we wait to see. Are we going to resume, okay, and hold above 174 and resume, or are we going to break below the 8-day moving average and we can go into the next level, 169, 170? I cannot predict the future. I trade price, and those are the levels that I will be looking with open money. That's why I'm cash, all cash here, waiting for a move one way or the other. I don't care if the market goes up, goes down. I look for opportunities intraday to try to generate cash flow on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. That's what traders that trade for a living do. So that's what I'll be looking today. Okay, with this said, time to go. I would like to thank you all for watching this. I hope this video helps. Please give me a like on the video. I will keep doing this from Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. sharp, trying to help the traders community the best way possible. So stay tuned tomorrow for 9 a.m. sharp, the briefing early in the morning. And I hope that you enjoy it. I hope that it helps. Wish you all a great trading. Stay safe. See you all tomorrow. Bye bye, everyone.